The Flying G Ranch in Lotse, Oklahoma is one of those places that's not really on a GPS, but if you take Old Highway 51, about 15 miles west of downtown Tulsa, you can't miss it. It's here you'll find Mike Spradling and his family running a little nut shop that produces a large amount of pecans.
We've got a lot of new trees coming online, which, I hope I live long enough to see the million-pound mark.
This operation can produce up to 750,000 pounds of pecans every year. To give you an idea of just how much that is, these bags weigh 2,000 pounds, and during harvest season, they'll process about 10 of them every day. Mike and his wife Lotse, the town's namesake, bought the Pecan Orchard back in the 80s. Today, they supply stores all over Oklahoma, even out of state. But the freshest pecan you're going to find is right here in Spradling's backyard.
Well, when you walk right in, you're buying produce or pecans from someone that actually grew them. You can't get any fresher product.
I think it's really cool. I had no idea it was out here.
Carol Braden found out about the Flying G Ranch Nut Shop on the internet. She picked up 10 pounds of native pecans and another 10 of the moneymakers.
I'm going to be making pumpkin bread, pecan pies. Everything I cook with has pecans in it, just about. Candy, fudge.
For those ladies that's going to be cooking on Christmas, for all the cookies, pies, and all those things, you can't beat. This is the premium nut of all nuts. It's an Oklahoma native pecan.
The Spradlings sell around 9 varieties of pecans and several other nuts too.
There's English walnuts, we've got peanuts, a lot of different pistachios, cashews.
Get them covered in chocolate, amaretto, or cinnamon. Spicy or sweet. Personalize a gift basket or an Oklahoma-shaped box.
You can mix and match and put them in a box, custom box it yourself. We ship right here, so all they've got to do is give an address and it's off the next day.
Pecans only grow in a handful of states, so Mike says those tasty packages are real popular with out-of-towners.
When they send a box of pecans somewhere in the Northeast, they think they're sending a box of gold because they can't get fresh pecans back there, or if they do, they're extremely expensive.
Pecans are a precious product that Oklahoma is fortunate enough to harvest. It can take 10 years before a tree is in production, so it takes a lot of patience. But to Mike, there's nothing more satisfying than cultivating his orchard.
Especially when you have your kids out there and your grandkids planting that tree when it's 3 foot tall, and then go back 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. If there's any legacy I ever have in my life, that would be one of the things I think would be most important for me, is that Spradling put this orchard in with his family.
At the Flying G Ranch in Lotse, Oklahoma, I'm Jason Grobbs.